living a life of crime, lies, deceit, disloyalty. Fake niggas fucked up the streets with all this poison. Anything pop off, motherfuckers recording it. Broke bitches choicing. Damn, my mama warned me. Damn, I should've listened.
So when people get into this live, I'ma add moderators on this side. If I see anybody who come in, and then you add on that side.
Yeah. You're a little bit cut out the camera, but that's okay. Just because you made it.
Let me see. Who do I have already as admins? Okay, so if any one of these people come in, they'll be an admin.
All right. Let me see. We're gonna set some moderators. Asia, I set you as a moderator. And then Jax, you're a moderator.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna give you guys updates on everything that's going on. It's been rough. It's been pretty rough for this past week. So that's why you haven't seen us on live as much. But I mean, we are going to continue to proclaim his innocence because we know he's innocent. Yeah. We were there. And just because we didn't get a fair trial, it doesn't take away the fact that he's still innocent. This is a very painful process for anybody who has had a loved one or anybody who's they know have been in jail. And it's especially hard when, you know, they get done wrong and get a life sentence without the possibility of parole. That's a very, very, very hard thing to, I guess, cope with.
Yeah.
But we are fighting. We're not going to stop fighting.
Right.
You know, he's innocent.
Yeah.
And we know that.
Mm-hmm.
Truly, we do. And I know that a lot of people who are watching right now, you guys know that he's innocent too.
Yeah.
A lot of people know that. But we're in this weird time and space where I don't understand how it is that a person who is black and goes through the same struggles just like you and me, and y'all could be happy about him going to jail or even getting a life sentence without the possibility of parole.
Yeah.
I don't think people like are compassionate about that. Like, his rights were really, really violated.
Yeah.
Like, violated to the point of no end. This lady threw the book at him, and it's not fair, and it's not right. Yeah. And the thing that hurts me the most is that when we reach out for support, because we thinking that, you know, we share the same problems as black human beings on this planet. Like, a lot of people go through this.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people's families or family members that you know have been falsely accused.
Yeah.
Black men are the number one who are falsely accused and imprisoned from false allegations.
Yeah.
And false testimonies.
Yeah.
Okay? And they're the main ones that are put into this prison industrial complex for monetization. They're making money off of him.
Yeah.
But to see people happy about that, I don't think I could ever, like, agree with that or be okay with that. Yeah. We've been going through so much as a people, and to just see him behind bars, and everybody has watched the case. Mm-hmm. Everybody heard the testimony. Mm-hmm. How do you get asked on the stand, how is it that you guys were positioned? She said, I was sitting on top of his lap with my legs over him. And he said, okay, well, explain the process of how this happened, how this went down. And she said, oh, well, he helped me take my pants off. And the attorney said, what? He helped you? Wait a minute, he helped you take your pants off. There's people right now that don't even have this type of a sentence that has actually done violent things.
Like clear evidence.
Clear out evidence.
Yeah.
Fufu just found a video where somebody got sentenced to only 10 years and they shot somebody on a live.
Yep, in Texas. Somebody sent us the article.
This case is nowhere near. I don't understand how you could convict somebody with life without the possibility of parole.
Yeah, that was very, that was personal. That was definitely personal. That wasn't, somebody really seeking justice. That was some personal feelings in that. And I feel like this whole time has been personal feelings from the alleged victim, from the detectives, from the judge, from the prosecutor.
Yeah.
Chief represents something big. This is bigger than us. Like, because Chief has been so vulnerable on his journey and been vocal and shared his life with the world on social media, and he has become very big and known because of the powerful teachings that he teaches. Yeah. And with him already breaking down the corruption in the system and how it's made to split us apart, and how black people use the system to, kill each other, to hurt each other. And I feel like he's just being the example of what we all going through. Even if you haven't went through it, it could still happen to you. This is what they can do to us. This is how our own people do us. And this is the process of exposing the system. I feel like this is the process of exposing the corruption. Yeah. And I feel like people really need to look at that and put their emotions aside. Like a lot of the throughout this whole time, I've been seeing people saying, I haven't really agreed with certain stuff, or I don't particularly, been a follower, but I know that this is not right.
Yeah. And
I feel like this whole situation is just exposing a lot. And this is just the process of the exposure. We are going to have our victory. This is not the end, and we're going to keep pushing forward.
Yeah, he's coming home.
He is coming home.
I understand that he's been an easy target because he, like you said, he's a online personality. He's been vulnerable online. He puts everything online. And so people who don't have the courage enough to say, here, this is what we're going through as a people. These are the challenges right here, right in real time. Yeah. People don't have the courage. They look down and they scrutinize the process that we're going through healing, and he's been a target for that. And because he has this charisma that everybody's talking about, because he has this energy that is able to captivate or influence a lot of people, what does that say about anybody in this room right now that is good at speaking online?
The issue is with the society is that, okay, yes, Chief has all this whatever charisma or whatever, he's very influential. The problem that the system has with Chief is that he's not using that charisma and that influence to further their system. He's not using that charisma to be a basketball player. He's not using that charisma to jump over hurdles and entertain white America. He's not using that to go chase a bag, a piece of paper. Yeah. He's using that to actually lead people into their righteous mind.
And liberate us.
Liberate ourselves.
And that's why he's so dangerous to them.
And that's why they're trying to label him as a cult leader, because he doesn't want any parts of the United States of America's cult. He never said he was a cult leader.
No.
He just went back into nature and
that's
taught
the
about the
crazy
science
thing.
about it.
Yeah, that's the crazy thing. A lot of, and especially being on social media, a lot of words get taken out of
Thrown out
context. They get misconstrued when it wasn't really said or meant in a certain way that people are taking it. And it's like, it's just crazy. I found an article the other day. One of our supporters had actually found, and they sent it to me, that the Georgia Supreme Court, they actually overturned a murder conviction because of social media. They swayed the jury using these rap videos that they made to actually get this person convicted. But that's not nothing different from what happened in our case.
It's not.
They used
His
social
character.
media. And another thing is that they took our words out of context. We didn't get a fair trial.
No.
They
That was
called
very clear.
me a liar.
Mm-hmm.
When
You a liar.
I was like, wait a minute, how am I a liar when I just explained
Very clearly.
very clearly? They try to say that about the Chris Rock slap when I had explained that already before I had said that, was that we had already, before those Chris Rock slaps, we had already implemented things to grab the attention of the people.
Yeah, y'all
That
said
was
that.
already in effect. And then when the Chris Rock slap had came out, we implemented that part. We weren't slapping until after that. But that was the part that we weren't able to get a fair questioning, a fair trial. We weren't able to get that. The judge, and if I may say so myself, was very rude to us. She was not like that to the other side.
Yeah.
And we were very, very articulate, and it's just not fair that we were not allowed or even properly prepared or questioned for this. You know what I'm saying? And it's unfortunate.
And somebody said the slap don't need to be explained.
It really doesn't.
Because he wasn't on charge for no violence.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
When I went up there to be questioned, I wasn't asked too many questions about that night, and they knew that I was a key witness there. If I tell you that I'm in the room when they walk in,
and I was standing there watching the whole thing, looking in the eyes and crying. I seen the whole thing.
And you explained that really well. But
I
how do you go over that?
And say objection, hearsay. The prosecutor had the nerve to say objection, hearsay.
And more than that, how do you gloss over that fact that we were there? The main reason why we are here is for these certain charges, right? And we're saying we were there, right? These other people who took stand was not there. And the people who was there, y'all didn't make that a focus. Y'all didn't ask them about that night. Y'all didn't ask us, the main witnesses who was there, about that night. Y'all glossed over. Y'all asked us 2 or 3 questions about it, but made it about something else. Mm-hmm. Y'all made it about what he telling me to wear. He's been in jail for 2 years. How is he going to tell me what to wear when he don't know what in my closet? He don't know what we got. Mm-hmm. And so that was the whole thing, was to create this distraction. Mm-hmm. But we gonna keep on, like, we put together the videos. We gonna keep on with our platform, making sure that everybody knows that we are still here. Mm-hmm. We are still fighting the process. This process is going to be appealed. It is going to be appealed. He is going to be coming home.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Because it was a lot of things that went wrong that should not have happened. Especially if you had an interest in justice and finding out what the actual truth is. The truth was right there. Mm-hmm. And it was not proved beyond the state did not prove beyond a reasonable doubt. Mm-hmm. They proved some that we had a lot of influence on social media from YouTube and Bigo and Instagram. But what they did not prove was him doing these allegations that they said, rape, false imprisonment. How, Sway? There was a person who actually locked some people in, like, was actually confined for years, like several years, locked up. Bitch, how when you are in your fucking Uber? And that's the thing, I don't understand. How could these people sleep at night? Like he said at the end, are you happy? Because an innocent black man was just sentenced to life without the possibility of parole. This was not a violent crime. He didn't kill nobody. He didn't hurt nobody. And he was sentenced to that? I don't understand how. And so it's like there's people that are really, 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 really victims. And then for you, after a sentence like this, to go online and sell a book and sell products. Was it always for $1? Was it always for the clout? I think it probably was, because in her interview that she did with the detectives, that, mind you, we was not able to play because this interview exonerates him. She said, I did an interview on the T. Yeah, that interview got 44,000 views. Bitch, if you are here reporting a crime and something really happened to you, why you caring about the views and how many views? Why you reporting that to the detectives? Yeah, I did an interview with the T and it got 44,000 views. I mean, like, people have to use their brain in this whole situation. Like, use your feelings, your heart. What if this was your family member? What if this was somebody that you know? Do you know that karma works like you might not have to pay for it right now. But later on down the line, your daughter might pay for it. Your son might pay for it.
Yeah.
It might be, the burden might be so heavy on you that your daughter, your son, and your grandchildren and their grandchildren might have to pay for it. Because he's showing the damn hell is innocent.
Yeah. Well, I feel like the system can do us like this because of how we treat each other. Because we treat each other like that. So we allow this type of stuff to happen. And if you look at the baby doll experiment, I'm pretty sure everybody know about the baby doll experiment when they get little kids, 2, 3, 4 years old, dark-skinned children. They put a white baby doll and a black baby doll in front of them and say, which one is the pretty doll? And this black little girl point to that white doll. And they say, which one is the bad doll? And the black little girl point to that black baby doll. And so this is deep. And it's sad that some people are looking at this from the surface, but this is really deep. Like, this is self-hate that's passed on from generations and generations and generations. It's like installed genetically. And that's what Chief set out to do. He set out to try to help the black woman, you know, right. Try to tell her the natural way of living. You know, since a little girl, black women, we got self-hate. He wanted to take the black woman out of a society where there's billboards of white skinny women with blonde hair, black beauty salons with black women with blonde straight hair. He wanted to take the black woman out that society and put her in her natural environment. Yeah, where she really belongs, to help her tap into who she truly is, into her goddess. Yeah. But people don't understand when it comes to spirituality and it comes to knowing thyself it's a beautiful process, but you also going to be knowing the ugly, dark, shadow parts of yourself as well. That's also what comes with understanding who you are. And this whole situation is just exposing all of our traumas, all of our darkness, all of the things that we have to work on as a people is just coming up. And it's like, are we going to look at this together as a people, or are we going to keep on perpetuating this?
We're not. I think that we're not. If you see the way that this society is headed, we are more separated as a people than ever.
Yeah, we are.
Chief actually was bringing a community together of people, of like-minded individuals, where you could come and you could think, where you could come and you could start to elevate your mind, where you can come and get out of the normal mundane things of working, and where you could just come and laugh.
These people didn't have to work. Chief took care of everybody.
No, these people who were there with us, at one time, I remember it was at least 27 people. You didn't have to do nothing. He provided a refuge for people who could come and be themselves. Everybody had a platform. It wasn't like they treated him like as if he's like Jeffrey Dahmer or some Marilyn Manson. Nothing like that ever happened. Like, you have the ability to reach out and talk to anybody that you wanted to. I mean, these people were alive all day, 24/7, had their phones with them 24/7, 7 days a week out of the, it was nothing like that. It was just people that was coming to join. And because things got tough, because things wasn't looking so good for them or for us as a family, you guys jump and start to point the finger and the blame on him when everybody is responsible. Everybody was grown adults. Everybody should have been taking responsibility, not picking at him on the day of sentencing. The only person that should have got up there and said something that day, honestly, was Terry, and not even her, because he didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? They just came on and started to slander him one by one by one when he didn't do nothing to these people. He ain't do nothing to y'all. He ain't do nothing to y'all but give y'all a place to come and open your minds, philosophize, talk about astrology, biology, quantum physics, melanin, and grounding. A place where you can come and be yourself. Mm-hmm. A place where you can come and socialize with like-minded people, because you in a place where people just generally don't think like you. Mm-hmm. So we got a bunch of people that think the same. But people not taking responsibility for what they did. Like, you're an adult. How is somebody holding you? How is it? He's not a cult. He's not nobody violent. That cult thing, and we don't even it's been explained so many times by him. It's been explained so many times by us. Mm-hmm. We've made it clear. But it seems like that's not enough. I mean, I understand that Chief is a very strong man, but the level of hate that he gets, it's actually sickening. When he's just a loving person, he just wants to see people doing good, and it's like to just be bashed on after you get a sentence like that, and it wasn't fair. The whole trial wasn't fair. Mm-hmm. I don't see how people can sleep with themselves. I don't even see how people who are saying these really evil things in here, because it's like, y'all watch these characters and how they move. How do you have a baby with somebody 4 months after this supposedly happened to you, and then you accuse that person of the same thing? But mind you, before that, when she came back to us, many times she accused that person, TKO, of something. She accused, what's that little dude? The little dude she was with, accused that person. Before that, she accused York of that. Before that, she accused that person of something.
Yeah. But, you know, this is, I know it looks like the enemy has won. But like I said, it's just trying to show us something. It's trying to teach us something. It's a lesson in this. And it's just a process. Chief is going to be released. Chief is going to be home.
Yeah. You guys don't understand, as much hate as he has is as much love, if not more. Mm-hmm. So even people who are watching that don't even know us, that saw the injustice.
I see you, Goddess. We're going to let you up in a second.
There are people out here that are just focused on people following the law that seen this. And was like,
yeah,
that ain't right.
And that's what we need. We need a lawyer who's hard on the law, Like when Chief was like, I'm not being in this courtroom because you got COVID. We need a lawyer like, yeah, no, this is not right. We standing on this. And so we are looking for appeal lawyers. We've been calling a few. We have meetings scheduled. If y'all know any good appeal lawyers, don't hesitate to send them to us because we're going to call them.
Even if you yourself practice law,
let us know.
If you're a paralegal or you a lawyer or you know somebody who is a lawyer, like even if you just looking up something online and you like, here's the appeal process, like we gonna read it.
Yeah, we trust me, we are taking notes, we are making networks, and a lot of people have been sending us some really great stuff. And if you in here and you have, I just want to say I'm thankful because this stuff is really helping us, and we're putting together you know, a whole document of just everything that we need set in stone. And, you know, we can't share everything online because we are being under attack.
Yeah.
Everything that we do is being under attack.
And that's crazy just to target, like, I mean, the hate is like to another extent level to where they actually is like banking on us to die or some type shit
and give up and try to be a part of the lie and a part of this BS. We could never. They obviously are lying. These people are obviously doing very malicious things for an opportunity that just gonna be for a moment. And it's not about the trend, it's about the end. And you have to endure when you're walking on this path and standing in truth. And you keeping the knowledge. No matter what you do, keep the knowledge. Keep the knowledge in who you are.
Yeah.
Know thyself. When you're going through your trials and tribulations and your obstacles, you walking through the valley of the shadow of death, you have to remember your mission and your purpose.
Yeah.
And stay focused on the prize. Because it's going to be a lot of distractions. It's going to be a lot of waves. And you got to stay focused on the end goal and the victory.
He is going to beat this.
Yes.
And
we going to be reunited. And we going to be back how we was. It's just the process of it all. And the feelings of
the process. Mm-hmm. These are the feelings. Mm-hmm. The emotions behind it. Like,
yeah.
He was sentenced to life without the possibility of parole.
That's a very excessive sentence.
For nothing.
That's an excessive sentence. And I feel like that's been the main thing that shocked a lot of people was like murderers don't even get that. People who actually great people and have concrete evidence without reasonable doubt don't even get that. Like that was crazy. That was crazy.
This is just a wake up call. Mm-hmm. Because like you said, on a bigger scale, like, we all are suffering from this. Mm-hmm. Like, we all will be suffering from this. And it's not going to stop. They are going to continue to do us as a people like this and our leaders like this. they are going to continue to do, because it's just like they don't have any consequences for doing it. No, they know black people ain't gonna stick together no way, to fight.
Yeah, that's why they do us like this, because we we don't stick together.
Yeah, like we have organizations, yes, that's true, but I'm talking about on a global scale. The reason why they are so powerful, or the reason why they are able to do some of the things that they do, because it's still a struggle for these organizations, especially like the NAACP and other civil rights activists. It's still a fight and a battle to get us out of the system once we are getting into it, especially innocent. He's innocent. And so it's just going to be a process, and it's going to be a fight, but it's one worth.
Yeah,
it's one that is worth more than anything. So we are definitely going to just keep on with the process to his freedom and releasing him, because he does not deserve this at all.
We have to stop doing ourselves like this. We have to stop. And I feel like we are the examples of what it looks like to support, to have our foot down and stay together as a family and as his wives and women. I feel like it's just very important, and somebody got to do it, and we're staying tight, because they are trying to, they trying to split us apart,
trying to attack us on all levels.
Yeah, when this happened and they came and arrested and detained all of us, they didn't ask us questions, but the people who they did ask questions, they said, well, what would you do without him? So it was like this whole thing of it's like a psychological experiment that they're doing. And it's like, we're his family. Like, we know him, we love him, we know who he really is. Y'all going off, the detectives was looking, messaging the trolls, emailing the trolls, trying to get information. Like, but something's good gonna come out of this. And I see Goddess is asking to come up. Did you still want to come up and say some stuff?
Yeah.
Did you come up, see what you guys say?
I think it keeps on, because I guess
Baba, what's her name?
every time, it keeps going off and on.
Oh, there you go.
There you
Peace,
go.
Goddess.
Peace.
I don't know how to my screen is acting up. Oh, there it go. How y'all doing?
We holding in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to.
I would hope so. You all have been really 10 toes standing, not down but up.
Yeah.
I personally, all I wanted to say was I kind of was thrown off, because when the judge was basically talking about pro se, it was weird that she asked about pro se during trial when y'all already asked for pro se prior.
Yeah.
So the pro se would have put you all in proper jurisdiction. They basically raped him through his straw man. That's what transpired. They utilized the cult accusation to tie the charges into that. And that's what got him the life sentence. I was saying that the whole time, but because I'm a part of the Moorish Science Temple of America, there's certain things that I cannot present to the public. However, you all really do need to seek counsel that are not, I wouldn't say that's under the bar, because they all work together.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's sad to say it, like everybody, oh, get a lawyer. But what people not understanding is these people are accredited by the British Crown, which is still under the United States corporation. It sounds a little all over the place, but if you do a little research, then things will start making sense. It's not ironic that they have York, Jamal Rashad, and this young man there.
Yeah.
Say you don't like his lifestyle and his actions, but to lie on him is something different.
That's true.
He can be extremely sarcastic. I've seen that. He can trigger your traumas with the things he says, so you can start doing your shadow work. I've also seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen a little where he get a little, he laughs and he whatever. People get like that.
Yeah, from
Your truth
York.
and falsehood strangely mixed. But to lie and say he took the vagina like that is wild. That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew Nature Boy before he was so-called popular.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook before Instagram, and this is when Nature Boy was in his little one room eating mangoes. His hair wasn't grown out yet.
Yeah.
And he was on this shadow journey. This is around the time when Yada Awakening was out.
Right.
I don't know if y'all remember Yada Awakening. He was also on that cleanly.
We remember.
Yada, okay.
Remember the journey.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm follow the timestamp.
Right.
Nature Boy was not recruit. I don't remember him recruit. Y'all have to come. He was like, look, this is
where I'm going.
This is my faith. Right now, I'm on a new journey. I'm here, and he was saying he was in Georgia at the time.
Yeah.
He wanted to go off grid. Yeah. That's how that all started. Keep in mind, people kept their cell phones. I was seeing people on their cell phones. I was going back and forth to Jamaica at this time.
Yeah.
I fell off when a young lady, Velvet, was carrying on with her antics. And I was like, this thing getting kind of outrageous. And I left it alone.
Yeah.
And then when I came back, I heard about these allegations.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
So I already was putting 2 and 2 together because, keep in mind, I already kind of had correspondence with him already. And he already did the birth chart. Y'all seen the information.
Yeah.
So these things that they're doing, it was already a plan because of the Costa Rica, the Mexico, the this and the that. Why immigration was able to even do all of that is because of the 14th Amendment citizenship that we are under.
That's true.
Our bodies, our vessel is marked as dead. Even though we are in the living, like we're in living flesh, these people, they have 2 ways of differentiating you.
Yeah.
They differentiate you through the public and through the private side. So we are all public. You see those balloons? That's wild. I don't even know why they did that, but it's the truth.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, this is why I kept typing, but it's but so much I could type because you're gonna get overthrown by the haters, these and this and that.
Oh yeah.
There's so much things I can say. Once again, I'm not gonna go into depth. I don't want no chimney or no smoke with these unnecessary agents. Yeah. But at the end of the day, this is what it is. They took us from our lifestyle. They took us from our religion. People see this is another thing too. The etymology for religion, people not understanding religion is just a practice. They were jeopardizing him through his practices. Yeah. That's what they really did not like him for.
Yep. That's it.
It was the practices and then the lifestyle. And people was also attending. And then it became this whole thing. Yeah. He was making the jokes about being a cult, but what is a cult? The United States of America is a cult.
He wasn't making a joke about it. He was saying because they had already called him a cult from Canada. He was like, okay, so they they're gonna keep calling me a cult. So I'ma just do some research. What is a cult?
He broke it down.
Like, they gonna
exactly.
Tell me this. Let me make it make sense.
Exactly.
Okay. Now, what they like to do is they like to misconstrue what people say because they are evil. They love doing that.
Yeah.
They use these semantics. Yeah. No matter how clear and keenly people are listening, they still will go and switch and turn and bend like a pretzel and go around the corner to go and play hopscotch to red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. We get it. We get it.
Yeah.
Because it could happen to anybody.
Yeah,
if you're a ward of the state, it could happen to me, you, she, he. That's what nobody not understanding.
Exactly.
Y'all all celebrating. It's a celebration until
it happened to
exactly.
Oh, it's coming. Because in New York, where we at in New York? Yeah. Joe Burden is doing a great job. He's doing a great job out here. Yeah. So let people keep going. Let them keep going. And Atlantis is the place to play games. Georgia is the very place to play games. Y'all keep playing these games in Georgia. Atlantis is not really falling. Y'all gonna keep playing and playing and playing until y'all conjure up this energy out there. And then it's gonna be like, oh, they making fun of his God. Okay, we gonna see which God. Since they're making fun. That's wild, crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
They making fun of Allah. They making fun of Jesus, Buddha, Confucius, Muhammad. Whatever it is that you get your instructions from to be in the bounds of righteousness, they don't like that. They don't like that. So y'all cheering, ooh, hooray, yay, yay. Y'all don't even know.
They know not what they do. They don't know what they doing. They can't know what they doing.
Y'all love it, but y'all don't know that there's an answer. Your soul is recording, beloved. They got the supercomputer in Seattle. Guess what? There's an Akashic record. Everything is being recorded. It's being recorded, beloved. Y'all going in like nothing is being seen. Oh, they lying on the stand. And keep in mind, they swore in the basic instruction. They swore in the Bible too.
You see
You
it.
swore on the spell book. The last laugh is gonna be with you. That's what they're not getting.
Yeah.
Them Elohims is no joke. Y'all talk about karma. That's what the Elohims is. You see? So no matter how they carry on and try to sway this thing, like everybody is not seeing for themselves, you cannot insult people's intelligence like that. The actual charges that he was allegedly convicted of, there was no evidence, no kid, no nothing, nothing. The girl said she made love. She went back upstairs after they was with the phone when she was going through the door and the girls came and they took the phone. They wanted to take my phone. And I went back upstairs and the Uber was outside and I put the stuff in the Uber, but then I went back upstairs to talk to Chief. And then he just was, I started crying in his arms. We made love.
Yeah.
This is what the young lady says in the first interview. Then she goes to the T and says something a little bit slightly same, a little bit different. But then the girl starts to talk.
Exactly. Exactly.
And no, y'all trying to be oblivious to this? That is evil.
That's
evil.
Wicked. Like,
that's
how do you
evil.
Have selective hearing to not hear?
Correct. That's like you telling me the ethers is not blue purple. It's not purple blue. You telling me is oh no, the sky is some crazy color. That's wild. This is what they did to everybody, the whole world I was watching. This is what they did. They really played on everybody's head top.
Yeah.
And then
they did.
The young ladies don't even know that they're being used as a catalyst because they're gonna get thrown under the bus too sooner or later. They don't know that let me tell you something. I come from a military background.
Each one of them, because guess what? You think that they were for you, but they got what they wanted. Right now, they're gonna turn against you, and now they coming for you because they not caring about none of that. No,
they don't care about none of us, beloved.
Caring about it.
Them detectives don't care about them women. They don't care.
No, they don't.
They don't
They
care.
got what they wanted. They got a conviction, and now they got to
Correct.
come and get some more.
That's a check for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a check.
They got paid.
The prison wardens check for that bunk. He's a high profile. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. So I'm gonna go off the air and we're gonna talk, but I had to let this be known because there's information out here that they hide. This is not stuff that I'm lying or making up.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about these crazy Moors that are pretending to be sovereign citizens. I'm talking about real faithful Moors that understand that they are not undesirable as a citizen under America, right? Because this is America. We're not under these people's jurisdiction because they practice evil stuff. We need to be seen as rightful citizens of our nation. We have a nation and we have a society, and that's what they've been hiding all along. But the jig is up because they've been using this straw man, like our first last name, as an instrument, and they've been working us. We can't travel. We can't do nothing. We can't do nothing because you're a ward of the state. You consider yourself a color, but guess what, beloved? You're a part of the colorable law. If they want to George Floyd you or whoever they want to do, Travis, whatever they can.
They gonna do it. They gonna do it.
They can get away with it too.
They gonna do it, and they don't got no shame in their game in doing it.
Yep.
The lady,
so I'm
the
not
news,
trying to throw people under the bus
no,
that claim to be black
it is
and
the truth.
HBCU and all these things. I'm just saying, look into what I'm saying.
It's the truth.
It's true.
Like, I don't understand. Like, they and then they protect their own, because for them to have the news come out and say somebody affiliate with the case called COVID, why you lying? You know the judge caught COVID.
Yeah, what?
And you know that her civil duty was supposed to be above the guidelines. Like, you can't follow no guideline. You're a judge. You sentence people to you handle their fate. You still a public servant. But you supposed to be above a guideline. How do you have a standard say, oh, I'm following God? No, you supposed to be above. You got COVID. You supposed to take the days off. I don't care. You trying to say, oh, he's trying to get out of this case. No, he's trying to. This whole court, everybody who was in there was exposed to COVID. COVID don't even leave your body. It won't even leave your body till after a year.
It's not. You know what's the crazy part? People not understanding. When you in lockup, COVID is taken differently from when you out in the public. Y'all not getting that. Every time they go to court, every time they leave their cell, they have to go through an intake process. Sometimes it takes them 14 days. Sometimes it could be longer if they want to be a-holes in there. Y'all not understanding, like, they're really slaves in there as a ward of the state. Once they put that jumpsuit on you, beloved, it's over. That's why they was rushing to do all that. They was fiending to chop his antennas off. Fiending.
They didn't even get him in there for hours.
They couldn't wait. They couldn't wait.
For that long.
They couldn't
that was
wait.
that day they chopped his antennas off. We were sitting there.
They couldn't wait.
It's wicked.
That shit crazy.
He was already guilty before he was proven innocent. That is what, and they keep using that saying, and it's not true. They're not even following their own maritime laws. They're not following anything.
No,
they do it.
They're not
all the time, and this is why I try to explain to people. If you are a ward of the state, you have to understand who you are as a people, because you have a nationality. You have a nationality, and nationality will always be the order of the day. I am telling y'all. And those that are immigrants, so-called immigrants that are so-called Caribbean affiliates, like I'm talking about those who are Jamaican, Guyanese, Grenadian, and all these things, y'all are also Americans too. They're lying to y'all.
Yep.
The Caribbeans is a part of the Americas. The Americans get it the hardest because this is really Africa. Before the great earthquake It was one. It was Asia.
Pangea.
Where we right, and we like to say Africa nonetheless. We could call it whatever. We could call it a Mexum. We could call it Northwestern Mexum. We could call it Al Marak. We can call it Al Maghrib. We can call it, but all of them had A's. It was Antarctica, Asia, Africa, Al Marak. We had a sultan here. We had a whole empire here. This thing is not a joke. They took our rights when we subjected to their terminologies and their brands, which then affected our lifestyle through our mentality.
Yeah.
All this, the turbans y'all rock, that's what we support. That's our thing. Turbans is our thing. They took us from that.
And actually made it you a terrorist to wear it.
Precisely. But those are people who don't understand jurisdiction nonetheless, because you still got some Muslims that say that they're Muslim. See, they subject themselves to the construct. And this is why people don't want to claim religion anymore. They say that they're spiritual, but what they don't understand that religion and law play both. They all in correlation, and people don't even know that. They don't know that religion is the law. This is why Christianity is so huge. They took what is, listen, boy, this is not no joke. What happened to the young man could happen to anybody. And why I go so hard is because it almost happened to my brother. And he was in the military. That was even worse. His own girlfriend lied on him and said he sodomized her because she wanted to get more money through the cola.
Damn.
Yes, this is what they do. And then you don't even know who's telling the truth when they come and say rape because of things like this.
Exactly. Like
now it's a process of the boy who cried wolf. Why do we gotta go through this, beloved? Life, beloved, life plus 10, beloved. Beloved. Yo, you know how much murder is in New York? I know people. Yo, let me tell you something, bro. Them people know exactly who. And you know what, too? They know his birth chart. They read. People don't understand that these people are really warlocks. They know you by name, and y'all keep playing with these people. These women keep trying to be the catalyst to hurt these men out here. And y'all don't understand that they're going to turn around and do the same thing to you.
Yeah.
I.e., they don't no longer call women mother anymore. They call you birthing parent. What are you talking about, beloved? They call women womb men. WOMBMEN. Birthing parents? How dare you? So the more out of your the more into your lower self they want you, and these girls just fed right into it. They just fed right into it, and they gonna work them now. They probably, I know they got paid. My mom was NYPD. My aunt Pat, who was in Air Force, she was in the Air Force. She was a prison warden. That's how come I be texting. Yeah, so y'all can play all y'all want. These women have a lot of love, even more than the hate. So y'all keep going, because this is not cool. Cause see me, I split justice through the middle. Even me, I'm unbiased to myself. Like, I don't even care. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But that right there was ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's no way. You don't have a rape kit. You don't have nothing. The girls' interviews was all over the place.
But you saw how they didn't want to even let that, like, how do you say, oh, we can't let that video.
Yo.
See, they know what they was doing, because you get the prosecution to play all these videos that sticks and stays on this jury mind, but you don't let nothing come in on the defense side that exonerates him, because that's gonna weigh in heavy on them. So all we got is what happened in the court for that little bitty time. They had a whole fucking week. We had one day. They had almost a week and a half. Of course you gonna remember everything that they said, but y'all can't remember when the lawyer started grilling her and she had to excuse herself to go to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Now, that might not sound like nothing to y'all, but we know her.
Mm-hmm.
She used to do that all the time when she was here and we was in meetings, and when she got nervous because she was not telling the truth, she used to go to the bathroom.
Yo, I watched the same young ladies come and go, especially the brown skinned young lady.
Yeah.
The Cake. I'm gonna call her Cake because I don't want no. That young lady is wild, bro. Like, what is your problem? What are you doing? First of all, you done left, had children and everything with a whole, like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that, beloved? And then you already blew up your own self. You have yourself on tape stating that the other girl is lying and it was being coerced.
And
So how now
how you
they
a
had
credible
to have
witness?
paid her.
Is
They
that
had to, because
no?
ain't no way she would have
They
switched off
paid
like
them
that. It would have
all.
just turned on and off like that.
They paid them all. Rick Ross, that co-expert, he was paid.
Yep.
How you got a convicted a convicted felon, and then on top of that, you don't even have no education. Then on top of that, them people ain't had nothing to do with the night. Then on top of that, your witness said that bit, excuse my language, that she was lying. Okay, she lied, and that was made aware to everybody, the judges and the courts. It was in the emergency bond hearing that our attorney had put on there. They was well aware of it, who that girl was. How you a witness for her when you just said flat out she's lying?
Yeah. These women, the women dangerous, cause that's what the system use.
God,
They use the
no.
women.
Women is I knew when
Dangerous.
when I seen the people, them, the ABCDEFG
Yeah.
people, when I seen how they thing became legalized, I said it was us. The women did it. The men did not do that. The men was not with none of that ABCDEFGHIJKKLMNP. They was not with none of that. It was the women. Oh, he looked good in his nails. Leave him alone. And now look. Now they have your womb in the incubator and they pretending like you don't even exist. You see? This is what they do.
That's
They
crazy.
use us as the catalyst, ruin the man, and then turn around and wipe everybody out.
Yep.
You think people don't know? People watching and people do understand. Y'all could catch some, but not all. Y'all can't catch everybody.
Not everybody.
And I don't watch comments, beloved. So if y'all gonna reach out to me and talk with sense, come in the inbox. I don't care about none of the comments because I know exactly what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
These grades didn't come from nowhere, beloved. You feel me? And this is not ego. This is just real talk. This is
And
holy
that's
zeal
the
right
thing.
now.
Like, they feel like everybody who know what they talking about is ego. No, you know what you talk about. That's how it's gonna sound. That's why Chief sounded like how he was going, like how he sounded, because he was very confident. He knew what he was talking about. He knew the message he was gonna deliver. Same thing. When you're passionate about something, that's how it's gonna come out.
He a Taurus though. His alignments is he's
just who he is.
Yeah, like, but he don't, like, honestly speaking, even with those little attributes that he had, whether sarcastic, whatever, he wasn't a horrible person, beloved. Like, I saw y'all on I saw stuff. Like, he even, a lot of the times when even y'all used to try to fight, he used to be like, yo, chill. Please, hold on, please. Like, sometimes he used to be like, actually, I've seen him get hit.
Come on now. Come on now.
On camera, beloved. I seen him get, I saw him get licks on the camera.
Yeah.
And he had the discipline to hold it. Because, you know, men, they gotta be like, you know what I mean? But I've seen him get hit by a woman. I've seen him get hit by a woman.
Exactly.
But that's okay.
Yo, beloved, this y'all, hats off to y'all though, because again, they got gender wars going out here, and y'all are totally different from what's going. Like, they be lying with these little social engineering projects that they do, right? Every now and then they put out these little things, and people tap into it. They contract to it. Why? Because they opt into it. You don't got a contract with none of these trends. These stuff is putting us in problems. They don't get it. Like, they're not getting it.
Yeah.
What you do is who you are, is what they have you as. So your lifestyle, if you are Christian based, guess what? You under their jurisdiction. Just know that.
Exactly.
That's it. And if y'all don't understand this by now, the jig is up. Like, we never said Jesus isn't real. We're saying the story is a little, they finagle the story a little bit. You feel me?
A lot of it.
You understand? A lot of it. You know, Muhammad, same thing. He was a revealer. He wasn't the last prophet, beloved. I'm sorry, the jig is up. Yeah, he was the revealer of the keys. He wasn't the last prophet. Let's talk about it. Okay? Because everybody has gifts. That means you would be null and voiding every of the spirit that came after Muhammad. You sound wild, crazy.
Yeah.
So again, everybody has a gift. You, she, her, me, you, that's there, typing. We all got gifts. And a lot of what even the young man said, Eligio, as much as y'all don't like him, a lot of what he said came true.
It's true.
So as much as y'all don't like him, guess what? Did he lie?
I'll wait for that answer.
Did he lie?
I'll wait.
When my ears are let, when my ears are the ears are open. Hello, I'm waiting. Did he lie? Because clearly we could see exactly what he was talking about.
Yep, it's happening. Yep.
So everybody laughing, everybody joyful. Yeah, man. When they start kicking in the doors and everybody like, oh, I don't know what to do. Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go?
I'm gonna add one person in because she wanted to talk while we all was on. So I'm gonna let one over here.
Islam. You could go ahead, beloved. I could get off too if you want me to. Other people could come up. I don't know how much boxes or squares they allow you, but
yeah,
if you need me to get off, I can. But man, I had to let that off because it was crazy.
I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, nah.
All right, so I'm gonna get off, y'all. Peace, love, and light, and y'all continue and commence. Like I said, I'll give y'all all the information I can. I'll see who would be able to adhere to y'all because a lot of people are swaying with the media. Instead of just looking at it from the outside looking in. Yeah. They're not doing that. A lot of people. So again, I'll be on the back end. All right. So later. Peace.
Love myself.
Peace. I love y'all. Peace. Peace.
Thankful for that message.
We're thankful.
All right, beloved. How you come off your head?
Let me see.
I think peace.
There's the X.
I think it's like
okay,
there it goes.
All right,
we figured it out.
All
right.
Damn, that she broke it down.
She broke it down.
She broke it down. That was
like.
He didn't even get into a lot of the details because a lot of us are unaware of the details. Like she said, this is Africa right here. They want the people to be brainwashed by the fact that there is treaties that was made with the Aboriginals here, right? But the law is the law, and policies and procedures are not the law. What they're utilizing in their courtrooms are policies and procedures. It has nothing to do with the law. And I've tried to reach out to you ladies several times. I know y'all don't know me off this page, but I'm quite sure y'all will remember the Mother Gaia page. The Mother Gaia page was me. When y'all was in, I believe y'all was in Costa Rica. I believe it wasn't. Don't quote me for sure. But it was something happening on this app, and they were real life trying him. And I believe it was when he went to go and see about his daughter when it came to, what's the baby mom name?
Yeah, we know her name.
It was around that time. And I was I was gifting y'all consistently just so that the Mother Gaia name could come across the screen. Because Mother Earth is going to protect. She's going to do what she needs.
Oh yeah.
At the end of the day, he is going to be exonerated.
Yes.
True. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Excessive punishment is what that was. There's no way in hell that man should be. I don't care what these people are trying to say he allegedly did. None of it. You know how many men are out here doing way worse than what that man is doing? But what he was doing
and get away. Yeah.
He was bringing to the people. He was bringing the facts to the people.
Exactly.
That's his thing.
Exactly.
In order for them to have actually proceeded with the case against him, they have to have jurisdiction, ladies. These people do not have jurisdiction. This is not they're not operating under a country, they're operating under a corporation. Okay? So they don't have jurisdiction over his body. When you guys go to your appeal, you'll have to bring up these facts. And I'm going to put my information in your inbox because I want to talk to you guys about how to read the law.
Okay.
It's so simple.
Yeah, because
that's what
we've been brushing up on as much as we can. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to be as prepared for this process so that we won't be like the last process. We was not, because of, you know, whatever the case may be, with the counsel that we had was not properly instructing us on. We don't know nothing about it. Like, we don't know. So we are putting as much information as we can for this process, because this process we will be prepared.
Yes.
This process he will be coming home.
Yes.
Because there was a lot of things that went wrong. A lot.
They're not operating under the law, ladies. They are not operating under the law. They are making up their own rules, their own policies, and their own procedures. It's not the law. You guys need to read the United States Code. The United States Code is letting you know exactly how they are in violation, how they are committing crimes against us, the people, and how to handle them with Title 18. When y'all get a chance, read Title 15. Go to Title 15 and start reading it. Start from and read it over and read it over again.
Okay.
I'm telling you, ladies, you win this when it goes to the Court of Appeal.
Yeah.
And I'm going to jump in your inbox. I'm going to give y'all my number.
Please.
So I can converse with y'all, help y'all to understand, because this man don't belong where they got him at.
No.
He has a bigger purpose. And they're trying to take every one of our great leaders that have knowledge of self.
They're messing with him.
They expect the people to wake up. They don't want them to wake up. They want them to be asleep.
Exactly.
They want them to stay docile. They want them to stay subject. When you say I'm a United States citizen, you are saying I am property of the United States Corporation.
Yep.
Ain't none of us property. We are the indigenous people that own the land.
Exactly.
Period. And the law is designed, listen, and I know it sounds crazy because people like to say they didn't make the laws for us. No, when you read the law, it will tell you exactly who it is to defend. It is to defend the consumer, the natural person obligated or allegedly obligated to pay a debt. When you read what a debt is an obligation to perform in any kind of way. When you read Title 15, it will tell you that they don't even have the right to tell you that you committed a crime. Yes. Read Title 15, ladies. 15 U.S.C. 1692. If you didn't write it down, write it down. They don't have the right to even say out of their mouths that you committed a crime. That is a crime within itself. You guys can file a qui tam. A qui tam is meaning that these corporate entities are filing false claims against the United States. Because they're not filing it against him, the natural person. They're filing against the straw man. Not the intellect. From the United States, because the United States owns the straw man.
Yeah.
You understand me? What they're doing is they're defrauding the United States.
Ooh, they messing with her line.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's fine, ladies. I'm gonna leave my information in your inbox.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk. Not on live.
All right.
Because he don't just
No.
1692. Read it. Please read it, ladies.
We
And
will.
not even say crime. Like peace to your
Peace.
knees.
Peace,
And
God,
not
so. I'm
He
thankful.
will be.
Yes,
Yes,
he will.
he will.
He will be
Yes, he will.
exonerated. Yes. Thankful. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean that's the process that we are in right now. So we're gonna that this is what we're gonna be doing. Like this is what we're going to be consuming ourselves with, learning and studying and everything. So if you want to connect with us, look, do it. Do it. Now is the time.
Yes.
So we're here. We're gonna be here,
Yeah.
and he's gonna be free. He's gonna be innocent. Cause like I said, we had you guys think that he has a lot of hate, yes, but we have a lot of love. He has a lot of light
Support
that follows him,
yes.
as well. A very heavy shielding of protection.
Yes.
So we're gonna continue to be on here and continue to show you guys, yo, he's innocent. Cause this is not the end. It's not nowhere near the end. No.
I'm thankful for the two goddesses who came up here and was just speaking that. That's what, we've been focusing on lately. Like really studying this law and like getting to the nicks and cricks of things because Chief already done explained and broke down the system. But now we in a situation where it's like we gotta intricately read these laws because it's like they'll play in your face if you don't know specific things. Even if you get a lawyer, if you don't if the lawyer knows that you don't know specific law, they'll just treat you any kind of way, do you any kind of way.
Yeah, and it's like there are certain things like they don't tell you or prepare you for. Like for anybody who out there is experiencing this right now, and you're going to court, you have to get everything on the record. If it's not on the record, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So be careful. Mind you, if you know things, say it on the record, because that's how you going to set yourself up for a appeal the proper way. Okay, and a lot of people are not going to tell you that because, like you said, they're getting paid from this. They're benefiting off of this. So and it's really ugly to say, and it's really ugly to see how they operate. But it's what is happening. It's what's happening. So it's like when you doing these procedures and you know the law. That's why I know a lot of you are telling us to study, because this is stuff that we could be saying. Like it doesn't have anything to do with the charges, because y'all really don't care about proving him to be innocent. You know what I'm saying? And so it doesn't matter. They didn't ask us nothing about it because they didn't care.
No, they did.
They had already what they were going to do. And the judge said on national TV, she said, before, this was the week before, she said this is going to be done by Friday. And that was the beginning of the week. She said that this is going to be done by Friday. How do you know when it's going to be done?
You don't know how long the defense needs to take to show their evidence and their witnesses. We have to look at this
And
stuff.
see, like, this is very important. Like, a lot of people, and they like, oh no, like, nah, y'all cannot have so much hatred within yourselves to see that somebody has been done wrong. I don't care. Like, y'all don't go this hard for the injustices that is happening in y'all face,
Community,
in your eye, or even in your own house. You don't hit. You don't go as far as y'all is going.
Yep.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And these two goddesses that came up here, that I feel like we all need to look into the stuff that, they're saying, and like really study this stuff and understand this stuff. The straw man and the living and how we consider dead and the debts. We need to like look into all this, because this is how they look at the world and society and how they look at people.
Yeah.
People just get up and go to work and not even knowing what exactly, going to work even means. So, what do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably. But yeah, we need to look at these stuff.
Peace.
Yo, I don't know if y'all know this. Eligio was blessed to have y'all. Seriously, I don't know if you ever heard this before, but he is definitely blessed to have y'all. And even throughout this whole time, it's showing how much y'all really, really, really genuinely care. I think a lot of y'all got to understand the fact that even if y'all don't like Nature Boy, the haters out there, you got to look past that. Even though y'all may think that y'all doing something actually positive, but you're actually doing something like you're doing damage.
It's
You're actually
crazy.
doing Eligio, the action. Y'all actually doing damage. Y'all have lowered the burden of proof when it comes down to proving somebody beyond reasonable doubt.
Beyond
2024, watching Nature Boy's case in every aspect was a flagrant violator, from the police, start off with the warrant and everything else, from top to finish. I have never in my life seen somebody write flagrant violator like that, y'all, with no proof.
No evidence.
No proof. None.
The hearsay. Y'all, this is like almost 20 years, what was it, 18, whatever the hell it is, when they said, Abraham Lincoln said the slaves is free, but we all know that slaves weren't free, although we don't see no whips and chains. You know what I'm saying? They continued on systematically through laws and policies. Y'all all understand that, right? Systematically through laws and policies. Slavery never ended. Black Code, Jim Crow law, war on drugs, and stuff like that. Continue to lock us all up. When it comes down to it, it's like I'm watching a modern day lynching in 2024.
That's exactly
what you watching.
That's what this is.
Exactly what you watching.
That's what it is.
And like, I know a lot of y'all is broken by hurt and everything else, but y'all don't make no sense. Y'all don't make no sense at all. Like, and it's sad to the point where I keep saying this, even when Nature Boy said what he said at the end, that I love you, that's powerful.
He said, I forgive you.
I know that hurt people more. That resonated more. That resonated more with people by saying that.
Yeah, and the judge said,
how the judge gonna jump in on it? Like,
if you have remorse, why does he need to feel remorse about some shit that he didn't do?
Yeah,
that I don't understand.
I don't know what's wrong. Y'all need some stuff on the inside. Like, y'all need to heal on the inside, y'all. A lot of y'all say that y'all are church, y'all knock them for their religion, their beliefs, but however, a lot of y'all are supposed to be biblical folks. Hold on a second.
I do want to point something out. If y'all had watched that, you gonna see what did they all do? They all pointed the finger. They all attacked him. None of them said, I forgive you. None of them said none of that.
Mm-hmm.
No love, nothing. Yeah. What did he say? I forgive. Are you happy?
Are you happy?
I forgive you. I still love you.
Mm-hmm.
Now, people claiming to be religious or anything like that, but is that something, like, look at his response and look at that and their response. Mm-hmm. Is that something that Jesus would have done? Their response?
Mm-mm.
No, it really ain't.
They was throwing stones.
All y'all are supposed to be, all y'all friends, all my folks, y'all go by the Old Testament teachings as well. If y'all running around here happy and rejoicing the fact that after somebody else's downfall, or what y'all perceive as a downfall, something is really wrong with you. You got to fix on that inside. Y'all see what the scriptures say. Do not gloat when your enemy falls. When he stumbles, do not let your heart rejoice. And this is the same thing. That same, y'all identified Nature Boy being evil. Some of y'all have allowed But y'all want to hear this? Not. Some of y'all have allowed that, what y'all say he's evil, that evil quote unquote energy to become your actual God.
Evil.
To the point where you don't even know what right and wrong is.
That shit was evil.
When it gets your whole morality gone, to the point where even if a person is being wrong, you can't even see past it. You start rejoicing in their downfall. You're going against the word that you said that you profess. Like, y'all not making no sense. Y'all are backwards. When it comes down to it as a whole, y'all, a society, black folks, y'all be on the phones right now. Y'all be on the phones, calling, emailing, everything.
Yep.
Because it's right in front of y'all face.
Exactly.
Yep. Right in front of y'all, y'all seeing everything. Y'all have seen 2024 modern day lynching.
Exactly. Exactly.
Doing it to ourselves.
Damn.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's like some of y'all will sit at the table. Here you go. Here's your map. So y'all said, so the court said, you know, he always pushes away. It's a versatile thing. You know, it's a white black type thing. What you see.
Damn. That's crazy. And they okay.
I'm telling y'all, look.
It's got so twisted. It's got so twisted. They celebrating with it like you celebrating at a lynching.
Yeah, it's not no white and black no more. It's black
like
people.
It's just the spirit. Like it's just the
The
spirit.
spirit, yeah.
I don't understand how people can actually be excited and celebrating and drinking and because of this. Like and continuing to hate. We made a GoFundMe page yesterday. They closed it down.
Yep.
The hate is crazy, but the love is real.
Right.
Like we got as much haters, like I said earlier, as much haters we got as much love.
Yep.
Cause we standing for something here. We standing for the truth. And the truth is always going to come to the light at the end of the day. The truth is going to outweigh a lie every time. You will see in the long run. A lie, give it enough time. And you will see.
Look, y'all. I see a lot of people on here on social media saying they're trying to rationalize this and they're trying to say, he got what he deserved. That's his karma, blah, 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 blah. However, they know that the person lied, exaggerated, fabricated, whatever it may be. Let me tell y'all something, y'all. God don't need y'all assistance to lie on nobody. I promise you he don't. He don't need you to put vengeance in your hand in order to execute anything. He don't need your assistance. I promise you he don't. He do not need your assistance. Do something evil to somebody else because you hurt, because you got dark on your inside. He don't need your assistance. So you don't have to do that. When it comes down to it, y'all saying that he's being shown right now. Y'all respond. Y'all talking about God is showing them something. God is showing y'all something as well. And y'all can't even see it because y'all so lost.
Exactly. What are you learning?
God can't even see it. God is looking at your response to this. He's looking at how you rejoicing in your enemy's downfall. And that's completely against the scripture. Y'all see what the scripture say?
Lies and deceit.
That's crazy.
Y'all need to take out that speck out your own eyes. Take the speck out your own eyes. I'm not, Nature Boy is my dog. Eligio is my dog. I'm not saying Eligio is perfect, but however, he deserves the right to due process.
Exactly.
Due process.
In the United States of America, I have the right to due process no matter what the situation is, no matter what the crime is.
Exactly.
You have the right to due process. And that's what y'all need to understand. Just like they did when the boy that killed, he went in the church, killed 14 people, and they took his ass to Burger King, y'all. He got due process.
Damn.
Last I checked, Zimmerman still running around here free, even though the police told him don't pursue Trayvon Martin. And Zimmerman is running around here still free.
And did that
That's crazy.
right there in front of everybody though. Yeah. Right there in front of everybody.
And some of y'all can't see past it. Let me explain to y'all something. Anybody, all y'all know who George Floyd is, right? I want y'all to see this show. Everybody know who George Floyd is. When they got stepped on back in the day. R.I.P. If y'all ever listened to people that talked about George Floyd before, they didn't like George Floyd. They said George Floyd was a nothing. But at the end of the day, when they seen what happened to him being stepped on the back of his neck for like 9 minutes long, they were able to separate the two. But he don't like George Floyd because the stuff he did before or what occurred, like what it actually occurred. You have to be able to separate the two. And if you can't separate the two, that is a problem.
crazy.
That's a straight up problem.
That's crazy.
Wrong is wrong. That's right.
Wrong is wrong. This is wrong. But we're gonna continue to shed light on the situation. We're gonna continue to come on here. We're going to continue to proclaim his innocence, speak the truth, because that's all we know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we about to get off here.
I can't say this. One last thing before y'all leave.
Go ahead.
I keep saying this. I see a whole lot of people. 99% of y'all are saying he deserved it because some stuff y'all heard or what y'all seen years ago, 10 years ago. I don't hear hardly none of y'all saying Nigerian was telling the truth. I don't hear none of y'all saying that. In fact, it's more true the fact that she lied than shit even occurring. Take care, ladies.
All right. Love myself.
Love myself.
We will be back.
Yes, we'll be back working on these appeal lawyers. If y'all got any lawyers, send them. We're going to call them. You want to send a donation, hit us up in the inbox. We'll send you the cash app.
Yeah, because
once we find a lawyer,
we can't put anything out.
We can't put none of our information out. Nothing. So we have to filter through who's inboxing us and making sure they really want to help, because infiltrators be even trying to be like, help us get the information, and so we just gotta be alert and precise with how we move. So if you do want to support us, don't hesitate to hit the inbox.
That's right.
But we are gonna get off of here. Thank y'all for supporting. Thank y'all for seeing this, putting your feelings to the side and looking at it for what it really is.
Yeah, I mean, an innocent man, he's innocent. I mean, anybody with common sense could see it.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't know about the world today. I don't know.
It's messed up.
It's crazy.
It's fucked up. It's messed up. And it got me in a space where I'm just sitting like, damn, like I'm in like a mode of like just looking at this shit like, wow, this is the world that we live in. Like, wow. Like, it kind of leave you speechless sometimes. It kind of do. It's fucked up.
All right, y'all. Peace.
Keep going.
Peace to the gods.
Peace. Love myself.
Love myself.
3 is free.
3 is free. He coming home.
Hey yo, if you enjoy this content, please support the channel at... And don't forget to follow me on all my social media platforms, especially Rumble, because I can put content on there that I can't put on YouTube. So please support that. I will put my beacon link in the description box. That way you can follow me on all social media, Discord, Facebook, Twitter, wherever. You can follow me wherever. Please support the movement. CV Killer forever.